Hi, first graders. Welcome back. Your virtual math lesson today is lesson 1.5. We're going to be representing partners of 7. So as you can see, I have my number cards and my stair steps lined up, and we're going to talk about what numbers partner together to make 7. And remember, partner means those things work together, they go together to make 7. So right next to 7, we see 6 here. 6 is just one more away from 7. So we can take our 1 and match it up. Now that looks like 7. Okay, we take our 5 is 2 away from 7. Match it up. Matches up to 7. And then we have 4, which is 3 away from 7. So we take our 3 and we match it up. And I notice with the number 7, there are no doubles facts. Do you know why that would be? There are no doubles facts for 7 because 7 is an odd number. Okay, and we'll talk about that, even in odd, more in the future. All right, so today we're also going to talk about switch partners. And I know I've mentioned that in the past, but today we're going to focus on it a little bit more. So for example, we have, and today we're working on partners of 7, so we're going to work with that. So we have 6 and 1 can give us 7. So I'm going to put this underneath here so we know that this is 7. So we have our 6 here and our 1 here. If we switch these and put the 1 first and the 6 after it, do we still get 7? Yes. So it doesn't really matter if it's 1 and 6 or 6 and 1. Those partners are switched. They still give us 7. So let's try it with 5 and 2. That gives us 7. Now let's switch those partners. We'll have 2 and 5. That gives us 7. Last one. Let's use 4 and 3. And then we'll switch the partners. And we have 3 and 4. So that is the vocabulary we're working on today, is switch partners, and you'll see that a little bit more in your homework. So we're going to talk about circle drawings and math mountains again, like we do mostly every day with these lessons. So we're going to split it up by 1 to begin with. So, whoa. You know, teachers make mistakes too. Break it up by 1, and we would color this one in. Okay, so then we have a total of 7. So when we're working with the total, it always goes at the top. We colored 1 in, and we know that 1 partners with 6. Now I'm going to go across here and switch those partners so that you can see that. So here we split it by 1. Now we're going to put that 6 first, and we'd have the 6 colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Either way, it gives us 7. Okay, so let's split it up by 2 now, break apart, color these in. So we have 2 that are colored in. And how many that are not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. And we know that we're working with partners of 7. That's our total. It goes at the top. Okay, then let's switch those partners. So we had 2 and 5. Now we're going to have 5 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break apart. Color in. Very good. All right, let's take a look at our last partner here. So we used 1, 2. What do you think we might use next? If you said 3, you are correct. Let's split it by 3. Color in. We have our total that's 7. We know that. The ones that are colored in, 3. The ones that are not colored in are 4. Now we're going to go over here and switch those partners. So here we have 3 and 4. We're going to switch it to 4 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break apart. Color in. Very good. All right, so you can also use your fingers to model the partners of 7. Okay, so if you hold up 6 fingers and you need to get to 7, you just need 1 more. Okay, so that is 6 and 1, like we just kind of talked about, 6 and 1. Okay, let's show 5 and 2. 5 and 2. Let's split it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break apart. Good. Now let's show 4 and 3 on your fingers. 4 and 3. And we know that that gives us 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look at our pattern here, our stair steps are getting bigger on this side, and they're getting smaller on this side. Question on the bottom here says, how many partner pairs do we have for 7? How many partner pairs do we have for 7? Let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3. Good. And if we switch the partners, we would have 3 more. But either way, it gives us the same answer. All right, so today we're going to be looking at a double-decker train. This is something that we have not done yet. So we want to show the sets of partners, and then we want to switch those partners. Okay? So remember our total, so this would be called like a 7 train. So these are all the partners of 7 and their switched partners. So let's start off with 1. So 1 partners with, what's 1 less than 7? 6, good. Now if we were to switch these partners, right now it says 1 plus 6. We want it to say 6 plus 1. Good. Okay, now let's do, we used 1, let's use 2. So what partners with 2 to get us to 7? You're right, it's 5. So right now our equation says 2 plus 5. If we switch those partners, it would say 5 plus 2. Excellent. All right, I'm noticing that we used 1, 2. What should we use next? If you said 3, you are correct. 3 plus, well, what partnered with 3? We have 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Now we're going to switch those partners, and it's going to say 4 plus 3. Excellent. All right, if you could please get your math workbook out. We're going to show the 7 partners and switch the partners. This is very similar to what we've been working on in the past. Okay, so if you don't need me anymore, if you don't want to watch this part and you know what you have to do, go ahead. If you want to follow along, I will take you through the workbook. Okay, so first to show the 7 partners and switch the partners, we're going to begin by splitting it by 1, coloring in this first dot. Okay, so we have 1 dot that's colored in, plus how many that are not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 6. Okay, and then we're going to switch it. 6 and 1. Okay, now we split it up by 1. Let's move it over 1 more. Split it up by 2. How many dots are colored in? Yep, 2. And 2 partners with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we switch those partners, instead of 2 plus 5, it would be 5 plus 2. Okay, so we split it up by 1. We split it up by 2. Let's break it apart by 3. We have 3 and 4. Okay, now if we switch those partners, instead of 3 plus 4, it would be 4 plus 3. All right, just like we did in the practice earlier, we're going to write these partners. I'm going to try and do it with the typing tool because it's much easier. So we just are going to take these numbers like we did. We just found out those partners and switch partners. We're going to put them into the 7 train. So we have 1 and 6. And we're going to switch those partners right away underneath it and put 6 and 1. Now let's look at 2. 2 partners with 5. And if we switch those partners, instead of 2 plus 5, it'll say 5 plus 2. We use 1, 2, let's use 3. And 4. And instead of 3 plus 4, we're going to switch those partners and say 4 plus 3. Okay. You know, it's kind of hard to see. Sorry about that. There we go. That looks a little bit better. All right. Last but not least, on the Math Mountains in number 5. Same thing, we're practicing those partners of 7, but we're going to put them into the partner boxes down here. Remember, 7 is the total. It goes at the top. So we're going to take 1 plus 6 and put it in here. Now, remember, we learned about those tiny tumblers. If you want to draw those pictures on the side to help you remember, you can. If you don't need to, you don't have to. Right underneath here, we're going to switch these partners so we make sure we get them all. We have 1 and 6, 6 and 1. We used 1, let's use 2. 2 partners with 5. And 5 partners with 2. And remember, these are called switch partners. So we use 1, 2, let's use 3. And 3 partners with 4. And if we switch 3 and 4, it would be 4 and 3. One way to check and make sure that you have got all your partners, you can count. Okay, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great, those are all the partners of 7. We did it. All right, let's go to the back page. So here we see that our chart is getting a little bit bigger. Top row again is all 1 more, like plus 1, adding 1. The second row is adding 2, which would be 2 more. And this last row on the bottom here is adding 3 more. I see that we didn't get any new doubles facts because 7 is an odd number, but these ones highlighted in blue are doubles facts, a number plus itself. Okay, so using these patterns above here that we just talked about, use those to solve these problems. So in number 7, I see it's plus 1, meaning just 1 more. So when you're counting, you'd say 3, 4. Excellent. Down here, I see that they just switched those partners. So now the 1 comes first. But you can still do 2 and 1 more is 3. Very good. Okay, let's see, number 9, I'm starting to see that the sign has changed. So now we're going to be doing subtraction. So 7, take away 1. We're just taking 1 step down, okay? Just the number before. And in number 10, I see that we're taking away again, and we're doing 5 take away 4, 7 take away 6, 3 take away 2. And those are going to end up to all be the same number. So if you want to use fingers 5 and take down 4 of them, how many do you have left? Or if you want to have 7 fingers and you take down 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just have 1 left. Or 3 and take down 2 fingers, 1, 2. You just have 1 left. Okay? And then check for understanding. You just explain the pattern you see when you switch the partners for 7. So what we want you to see there is that the partners of 7 have the same numbers, they just switch places. It's just reverse order. Okay? All right, and then if you could grab your homework and remembering, homework and remembering for lesson 1.5, give that a try, and we'll be collecting that once we get to lesson 9 before we would do an assessment. All right, first graders, have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow.